My name's Pete and Jason's behind the camera, and I bought this Super Beetle, 72 Super Beetle, a couple of weeks ago, and I'm going to show you how to take out the door panels and how to repair them on the cheap. You just lever it off on the clips. Just be very careful because you can break the hardboard. And you do this to both door panels. Yeah, that hardboard's cracking basically. There you go. You take it off, and then the hardboard's basically going to be pretty screwed up. It's all going to be cracked and like this over here, and we're going to repair that. So these are our door panels. There's one still in there. I'm going to take that out. Look how cracked these are. Look at how screwed up these are. And these ones, I'm going to wet these things completely and put some hardboard on them, and I'm going to straighten out. I've done that with this one, and I've replaced the door handle. I've put some tape around the door handle so that when it locks into that little thing over there, it doesn't rattle. So it's a nice and snug fit. And wherever there were cracks, I put a thin piece of wood, some wood glue, thin piece of wood, some wood glue. And where it was cracked over here, I put some sandpaper, smeared it with wood glue, clipped it in, glued it in, made it nice and tight to try and save money and not buy new ones and not get new ones cut. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put clips around all of the holes. There's two types of clips actually I found that were on this Super Beetle. This type of clip and this type of clip. Now they both go in, but I find that this clip is better. And this one is a little bit thin over here to go into the hardboard. Do you see the difference over here? So what you got to do is you got to put a screwdriver in there and open it up a bit so that it slides into this thing over here and it clips nicely. If these are missing on your Beetle, you could, I suppose, put them back in straight into the metal, but these are great for the actual clips. So now I'm going to put the clips in. Depending on the thickness of the hardboard, you might have to open up this a little bit with a screwdriver, a thick screwdriver or something like that, and a pair of pliers. Otherwise it won't really go in because of the extra glue and all that shit I put in. So you just take it, you open up a bit, and all the clips will go in. Now there it's opened up a bit because the clips have got to go in all the way to line up with the holes over there. As I said, you've got to make sure that these clips are all the way to the end over there, like that one and that one. They mustn't sit halfway down because then they're not going to line up with the holes in the door. So now that all the clips are in, you've got to hook this thing into there first. That's the first thing you've got to do. But you've got to be careful not to scratch your bodywork with these clips, right? Now some people put these plastic things, if they've got them new, they put them on the clips and then they slide them in. But whatever happens, this has got to go in first. And to put this in first, what I do is I bend this outwards and I bend the top and the bottom outwards so that the clips don't scratch the bodywork, and I hook that in over there. What you got to do is hook that in over there without scratching the bodywork. Okay, it's in. You line up the clips with the holes. Don't make the mistake of banging in that one because it's lined up. You got to make sure that they're all lined up before you start banging them in. So I've got like 3/4 of them lined up, and you just bang them in slowly so that you don't damage the paintwork or other stuff. Now we've put all the clips in. We're going to clean this up with a little bit of petrol, a little bit of gasoline, make it look nice and shiny. And to test that everything is in the right place, we're going to put this on, and you can see that the screw goes in there. It's lined up, so we can screw it in now. So everything is lined up. This little homemade contraption over here is okay. It wasn't really dead center, but who gives a shit? When you put the thing on top, it won't show. So now we're going to screw this thing in over there, and you better be careful you don't drop the thing, because if you drop the thing, it's going to go down there and it's going to go down here, and then you're going to have to take everything off again and find the screw and put it back in. Now we're going to put this little cap back on, and you just clip it in. So when you're removing the door, you're going to take that out nice and clean, nice and sorted. So this is the last thing we need to do. This thing over here clips off. It took me like 15 minutes to find out how to undo this thing. So it just clips off. You put this in and you screw it in, and the window's up all the way, and so it doesn't bother the driver when it's all the way. It's good to have it in that position, like 3/4, like at 5 o'clock or so. So you just screw that in over here. So you screw that in nice and tight. Off you go, and it's done. They were in the condition the back ones are in at the moment when I took them out. So this is the other one. Needs a bit of a shine. Well, I hope you found this helpful. We're going to try and tackle the back 2 door panels this week with Jason, and we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching.